Hey guys, welcome to another video. So this video, I know I always say like in the beginning of my videos that this one is going to be an exciting one, but this one especially is one that I've been waiting to do for a long time. And in this video, I made stamps. So you guys have probably seen those videos on like Pinterest or YouTube or whatever, with people buying like Linocut and just carving their own stamps, and it's something that I've been wanting to try for a long time. So I bought the supplies a few weeks ago and I finally tried it out today. The first thing I did, this is not really like a tutorial because again it's like kind of a first time thing for me, but I had a few designs that I wanted to carve out, and I basically just trace it onto parchment paper as like a substitute for tracing paper because I don't have tracing paper. Then I got my Linocut block, which by the way, there's probably better brands, but the one I bought from the Speedball brand, which probably wasn't the best idea because it was like $10 just for that little square, but it was enough, I think. Like I'm still able to make a couple more stamps from that square, and I made 2. So the next thing I did was I just kind of traced, or not traced, but like pressed my design onto the Linocut block. And the parchment paper worked great. Like it's a perfect tracing paper substitute. So once my design was ready, I just cut out like around the design for the stamp. I guess I have some extra corkboard, so I might glue the stamp to corkboard as like the handle on the back, if you know what I mean. Just because it's kind of like an odd shape, so I probably couldn't use like a wooden block, or that might just look weird. And then I was ready to carve. So the little carver that I bought, I don't really know what it's called, but like a lino cutter, yeah, is also from Speedball, and it has like 5 different tips, or maybe 4, maybe 6, I don't remember, that come in. You can store them in the back of the handle, which I think is really, really handy. It's so easy to like install, if that makes sense. And so I tested it out, so satisfying, and then I just jumped in and got started, and oh my goodness, it's literally, like, I've watched all the videos. I didn't research too much before I started, but I've seen like Mira Byler's videos where she makes super cool stamps with her artwork, and it looks so satisfying, but trying it out, there's nothing like it. Like it's just amazing. So I think one of the toughest parts for me at first, I was kind of slow because there's kind of like a rule when it comes to stamp making, and that's the subtraction rule, I think they call it, because it's like you have to carve out the parts that you don't want to show on the paper, but leave, let me see, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. Like, don't carve out the parts that you want to show, but carve out the parts that you don't want to show. So I started realizing that like there are some parts that would not be able to show, like if I didn't carve them or didn't leave them. So it was kind of like a process, just trying to figure out like which parts I wanted to show up and which parts I didn't want to. I think another thing that made this took like an hour and a half to carve, but I had like an audiobook on and stuff, so it was all good. But I think one other like factor of it is because I draw like pretty detailed stuff, and I think for our first project I started off pretty ambitious, so there were tons of details that I wanted. I think it's just because I've had this idea of like an apple stamp for such a long time, and so I wanted it to turn out perfect. And you'll see at the end it does look really cute, but also I don't know, I use stamps a lot for like letter writing and stuff like that, so I just wanted it to look really cute. But you know what, I think with stamp carving, it's honestly, a lot of it is like about the process. Just enjoy yourself and have fun. It's such an interesting like medium, I guess you could call it, than I would have thought, that I'd never really thought about before. So this is how the final result turned out. I think that it turned out pretty good. I know it looks like a mess, but once it's on the paper, it will look a little clearer. So I think I might also order some of the ink that people use for stamps, because the stamp pads that I have are okay, but it doesn't show up as well as I would have wanted. that's how it looks. I think it looks so cute. It kind of looks, they kind of look like oranges a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have put that into your head, but you know what, it's fine. Oranges or apples, it's fine. But I mean, I'd rather them look like apples, but you know what, it's okay. So the next stamp idea, I'm going to make 2, was this little locket design that I found on Pinterest, and I thought it was so cute and vintage. So again, just like the apple stamp, I just drew the design and onto the parchment paper, and then just pressed it onto the Linocut, and yeah, I just started carving. So I think it was a little bit easier with this stamp just because 1, it was smaller, 2, I kind of had gotten the hang of it a little bit more. However, I did mess up a little bit. I wanted some parts of the locket to be, or not locket, yeah, I guess it is a locket, to be dark. That ended up being like light, if that makes sense. Like the subtraction rule, I'm still learning. But other than that, I think it looks really cute by the end. I've recently been seeing like these videos of artists who basically just make, like, I don't know what you call it, I guess it'd be like screen printing or something like that, or maybe it's not, maybe that's not the right term, but people that make like huge stamps, like sometimes they have there are different like parts of the stamp that they put together, and they roll different colors on it, and they get a big canvas and then just press the stamp on there, and they sell those prints. And I'm like, I want to try that. I just want to, it sounds so fun and it's so satisfying. So I think in the future I might try to make like bigger kind of canvas sized like stamp prints, because it's so awesome. Like some of them look so cool, the videos, and I think it'd be really cool to just like design one, and then I could probably design it for like bags and stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but it just sounds so fun. So this is how the stamp turned out, the second one. I think it's really cute. I think they both look really cute, and I kind of had to let go of my perfectionism for these, you know, just kind of remember, it's just for fun. Like if it doesn't turn out perfect, this is my first time, but I will definitely be using these because I think they turned out pretty good. Yeah, just saying, I think they turned out pretty good, but that's kind of unusual for me. I usually don't like my artwork that much, but with these, I think it was just so fun. Like you guys should definitely try it. Anyway, I'm so thankful for you guys watching this video. I'll definitely probably make more stamps in the future because so fun, so satisfying. And then you guys know I'm planning on maybe opening up my own art shop, so I might use them on packages and stuff. It's gonna be so fun. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day and week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!